I'll just sort of show everybody my 1967 Yamaha YR1, which I've just got back from the paint shop, and the powder coating and the forks polished, things like that. The frame's been powder coated, very nice. New bearings in the head, look. This is the engine. I've rebuilt the engine. There wasn't a lot wrong with it really, just a bit of gum in the gearbox. Pistons and the seals are all good. Had these fins powder coated and polished. Right here I've got that re-chromed, the airbox and everything powder coated. I'm having problems finding these. They're turning out to be really tricky to find. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Seat needs to be recovered. I've got a load of other stuff here I've had chromed. All the paintwork. Yeah man, it's going to look nice. The speedo. See, there's only 17,000 miles on this clock. Yeah. Okay, well, obviously a little bit of work to do. But I thought I'd show you before hopefully I can show you the after in a week or so. I've gone after a few more bits that I sent to the chromers. It's looking hot shiny now. Yeah. This is the top of the handlebars there. That's all the nuts and bolts and stuff I've got. Here's all the forks I've had done, and the brakes and things. And then here's all the mudguard and exhaust and everything I've done. Well, just the downpipes. I've still got a problem, got to get the exhaust done. But anyway, so I've had a lot of bits done. Oh, I'm just trying to figure out where they fit. Okay, another little video. See how far I'm getting along. Got the oil pump in. Got all this. I'm not sure the clutch, so I'm not sure I got the clutch right. I've got all this engine bolted. The engine's all bolted in out, and these are a bit of a bug, getting all this in. Couldn't figure out the one together. It's all in together now. All these are covered up. You don't see this is chromed. You don't see that. All the swinging arms in. And the mudguard. Looking good, actually. And mudguard. If you go around this side, you can see how it's going to look when it's finished. That isn't in yet. This is a chain guard. I've got to put this goes on here. This is quite nice. I'm a bit annoyed about some of the chrome. It looks a bit pitty here still. Nicely painted forks. I got all this in. All the swinging arm, all the centre stand. Whoops, daisy. But I'm not sure I got it right, because it took me bloody ages to get it in. And now I found this, which I think fits in here somewhere on the back brake. So I might try that out again, which is a bit of a pain because I got the spring on. That was a pain in the ass. But coming on nicely. Coming on nicely. I've got all these bits to get in. I've got to do the fork seals. But all the drum brake, the brakes are looking lovely. This is all the switch gear. That looked nice. I get that back together. All these bits, bit of bars and levers. I've got some other stuff here, climbed up, headlamp and stuff, and the mud guards. Grab rail there. A seat. I think I have to have that covered. Got a bit of a rip there, a bit buggered up there. This is looking particularly nice. So all this, I'm quite pleased with how this all turned out. The paint's lovely. The paint's lovely. It's got this really good clock on it as well, which I can't find at the moment. A lovely clock with a built-in rev counter. Anyway, I suppose I'm about halfway there. Okay, I've been slaving away, bit of an update, and I'm getting on. The lights back on now, the back wheel's on. I still haven't figured out this little spring here. I still haven't figured out how that spring fits on the back brake. I can't figure that out. Anyway, the wheel's on, shocks on, mudguards on. I didn't have this wheel chromed, but it's in good condition. Doesn't really need, it looks a bit, compared to this, it doesn't look so good now, but I'm sure it's good enough. Chains on and everything. This chain was quite good, so I left the old chain on. I didn't think it was worth getting one. The chain guard's nice, isn't it? Looks good. This here, I'm just trying, I don't know where the bolts are. I think I'll replace them with hex bolts here. And this here, I can't put this on yet because I haven't got the wiring in. Once I get the wiring in at the point, I can put this back on and you'll see the full effect of that one. The head bearing, I'm not sure what's going on with that. They put taper bearings in. And they don't seem to sit well. I might have to fettle around with that to get that to work properly. It's a bit tall. But anyway, she's getting there. Okay, another update. Back wheel's on now. All that's pretty good. I still can't figure out that spring to the return. But the brake, but still. Anyway, I got the forks on. I put a taper bearing in here. So it's a slightly higher. I've ground a bit off and there's a little bit of play here. So it's only a mil. I might have to put some rubber in or something to stop that. But the forks are all in. It's looking good actually. Kickstart's on. I'm not sure I've got the kickstart right, and then it goes down so far. I still haven't figured out this bloody brake spring. It's driving me crazy. I haven't found another spring yet. Anyway. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, let's just stop this little rattle here. I think I might put some rubber in or something. I'll have a look, see if I've got any washers about or something. Look what I found. There it is, little bugger, look. Goes there. I'm too good for this place. Okay, now the progress report on the old girl. All these back together, I can't quite get that in properly. I need to pull that out a bit. I need to cut a thread in there. All this is on nice and tight. Now I've got these nice bolts on the top. This is loosely on. I haven't quite got the clutch adjusted and the plates and that, so I'll just put this on for now. Gonna have this polished. I forgot to have that polished. But the dreaded rear brake's working now with this spring here. Finally figured out where it lived. Very nice at the back, all polished up. Forks all back together. Unfortunately, we'll have this here is okay, but I've scratched this here. I've got it being painted again, so I can't put it all back together yet. All that. I'm quite chuffed. Got a spring for the side stand now. Sent for the side stand. These are bugger, getting these on. And I've started to loom it up. I've got the wires into the ignition. Got to figure out where the rest of the wires live now. And this here, this is lovely at the back, had polished. Unfortunately, they polished the wrong bloody side, didn't they? That's the bit I want polished, it's chrome, so I'll go back to the chrome and have a moan. See if they'll do that for me. Yeah, it's looking good. Well, like I say, I damaged the paint on these ears here, so that'll take a week or two to get those back. So I'll put the bars on, just so I can push it around now. I've got the downpipes in, but they've got no seals. I'll just sort of do a view from the top. This here need re-chroming, so I can't put that on yet. And the wiring got a wire up, but it's all pretty good, the wiring. It shouldn't take too long. Really lovely clocks on this, but I don't want to do it and damage the paint. So I've got to wait for these to come back, these ears. But yeah, isn't she looking lovely, huh?